All right, guys. Today we are gonna be reacting to. Let me just hold here. Brian, Bruce, and Andrew. Why this girl is an alpha widow? Man, I love these topics. The alpha widows. You guys haven't checked what the alpha widow is? Basically, when the when the man or the woman dies, right? And she mentally keep herself having that standard of the guy that she used to be, right? So if it was an alpha, every time that she comes with a new guy, he has to compete with that guy, which is already there. If I'm wrong with my definition, let me know in the comment section below. Let's jump in.
So, to the viewers, you got two massive red pills. One, she said she was single. She's been having sex with her ex-boyfriend for 3 weeks.
Two.
They've flown out together.
We didn't see each other for
He's
one.
invested in her, paid for her lawyers, but she's single.
Only
The second
because
red pill is that during the course of her marriage, she was fantasizing about her ex.
that part's fair.
That's red pill number 2.
That part is fair. But the first part is so bullshit because I am single because we haven't agreed that, like, okay, we're going to for sure do this. We're just figuring it out.
Johnny Spiral donated $69.69. I love you, honey. And my ex. I let guys watch me take off my clothes while you're at work. I can't stop thinking about my ex. And his juicy red hot dog. Good little doggy. Sincerely, Johnny Spiral.
I haven't danced in like 10 years, y'all. I don't know.
Thank you, Johnny.
She's
there's a
liking.
third red-
She's liking the attention. She's getting necked out, but she's liking the attention.
But your ex was around during that, right?
Or like 8 years or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
There does exist actually a third red pill that Andrew pointed out. And this is the fact that you dated him, the ex guy. You dated him. He sounded great, but you said there was a move that you wanted to make and that you were being a
issues.
shithead.
There were a lot of issues. Like it,
Mostly
Because
with
of you.
mostly me, yes.
Yeah,
like I did
mostly
the
with
bigger
you.
things.
Okay.
But
So the bigger red pill here is that relationship ended. You now have 2 kids from another man,
Damn.
and you are now back with him now that
we don't know yet.
what Andrew said.
We don't know yet. He
Andrew
has
put
to,
it much more eloquently.
he has to see, like, we have to see if he can, if he's really willing to take on kids and if we're still compatible and if we even still know each other.
Wait.
that's not
oh,
the-
that's red pill number 4.
Hang on, that's not the key. That's not the key. The key isn't what he's willing to do. The key was when you said, I would marry him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so the key in here is like, just so you know, right, if that is the case, no, there's not going to be the marriage.
Why
There's
do you
not
say
gonna be this. There's not going to be any of that.
Why do you say that?
Because you're a play toy. You screwed him over, and he's getting massive revenge, and he's
I mean,
having
he left
he's
his
literally
whole-
having a ball doing
He
it.
left a relationship to get back with me.
Oh my goodness. She had no idea what the hell's going on. She had no idea what's going on.
That he had been in 3
He
years.
doesn't give a fuck about no relation. Oh, now he left his relationship too?
I have.
Boy, this is real. What?
Wait,
what? He left his relationship.
Wow.
Wait, he was dating a chick?
Yeah. And so once I got divorced, it was like, so what? And then, but we saw each other in person, and it just was like day one, and so we both were like, we can't not do this.
Dude.
Oh
Wait,
my
So no, I'm
goodness.
not a
This
play
is so
toy, I
bad.
assure you.
Chat. Here's red pill number 4. You said when it came to your kids, I think you said something along the lines of, and you can just restate it if I get it wrong. You're still trying to figure out if he's like kind of ready to take on the father role.
Well, not right off the bat, but like anytime you date someone
No,
when you
but
have
can
kids,
you just
this is-
restate what you said? Something about like
you have to see
you're
if
not
like
sure
if he
willing.
can handle, playing stepdad.
How many kids do you have? 2.
2,
And how old are they?
2 and 3.
Don't you think having that conversation would be
Well, we've had
appropriate
the conversation,
before you fuck him again?
but no, we've had the conversation for years. The reality
But
of
you
For
have
years?
kids. But hold on.
You
hold
were
on.
with your husband.
I
years
tried to
ago.
file for divorce, couldn't because I was pregnant. Then
That's
he
crazy.
got
Wow.
me pregnant again. We'll just say that.
Through no fault.
Man. what can I say? I don't know what to say. I mean, at this point, is she is damaged, and she looks okay, guys. She looks okay, slim, all that stuff. But this is literally the best red pill you can get. The females tend to like a lot of what? High turmoil, up and down emotional turmoil. This is what she wants. I'm telling you, if this guy settled with her, she's gonna leave the guy right away. Why is that? He's not providing that turmoil. She's just loving the soap opera, the emotional roller coaster. That's what it is, folks.
Fault of your own.
Genuinely no. And anyway, so
Okay.
so
All right.
I was kind of
Look.
like stuck, but my husband knew. I told him like I don't want to be with you. The second that I can leave, I'm going to. I'm in love with him. So this is just what it is.
This is
I
the
was
wildest
never,
fucking story
I
I've
was
heard
never
in weeks,
not.
dude. This is the wildest
I
shit
was
I've heard
never
in
not
weeks.
honest about it, and so we would just text ever so often. And there's
Okay,
been times where
so-
he, like one time
Wait,
he
let me-
drunk
I got
texted
one
me,
thing, one thing.
and he was
One thing,
like, "I've thought an unhealthy amount about raising your kids. and I don't know if I can have kids."
She's liking that back and forward. You guys have to cut it out, man. She's loving that back and forward.
These things.
So I
So we
get that.
talked
I
about
get
it.
that you guys have had conversations in the past when you guys were used to be dating, and you talked about what does the future hold. Are we going to have kids? You have kids now.
No. We've
Hold
had
on.
these conversations since I had kids.
Sure, that's fine. But you have kids now. What conversation is there to be had? You have kids.
Right.
It's either get on board. Why would you date a guy who's not about the
you
kids?
can conceptually be okay with it, and I'm not letting everybody around my kids. So
That's
you can't
red
just
pill 4, by the way.
no, because you can't just let anybody around your kids. So
Uh-huh.
anybody that you talk to might think they can do it, but if they don't have children, they don't know the reality of being around fucking toddlers all the time.
Sure.
It can be overwhelming. So that's what the trial is about. Like, you think you can handle this? Can you? And
Wow.
also,
Andrew,
like,
you had something?
I just wanted to make sure that I reiterated this correctly. You can correct me if I am wrong. You
fucking Tourette's going crazy.
you have Tourette's now too?
Well, I've always had Tourette's. Yes, I have motor. No. I have persistent motor tic disorder. So
Oh,
like
okay.
just not vocal.
All right, gotcha. So
Chick's a MILF.
anyway, so we start with when you were doing stripping and OnlyFans, you meet this guy. You dated him, you loved him, you adored him, right? But you were a shithead. And so when he moved, you guys broke up, right? And this was mostly
This
your
is
fault.
crazy.
That's a
too.
very short version.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
yes.
mostly your fault. Okay, so now you enter into your marriage. You get married to this guy. You think he's great at first. You marry. You're still secretly pining after your ex, though you have buried these feelings. And about the time that you get pregnant the first time, that's when you really decide, oh shit, I don't want to be married to this guy anymore. And that's when the feelings of the ex really begin to
Yeah.
reawaken.
Well, that's when like all the abusive, crazy shit started to happen.
But that's when the feelings for the ex really started to unbury themselves.
Maybe after that, it kind of like unfolded very slowly.
Okay. And then it moves. Okay, got it. And then it moves now past this to you're divorced from the ex. You met back up with him because you wanted to go get your boom boom stick, and
Well,
he
no,
happened
hold
to
on,
have
hold
it
on.
for whatever reason. And there was a little bit more going on than just the boom boom stick. There was 2 boom boom sticks over there. Apparently, you wanted. So you go over there, right? You
No.
get both of them.
Mandy Vower donated $69. This chick has officially made me want to shit in my hands.
So right. So then.
Okay, no.
Okay, no.
Hold on. I get divorced. I'm like, yo. And he's like, well, I have a girlfriend. And I'm like, okay, fine.
Wait.
then I
So
try
you
to-
hit him up because you wanted to
We
be with
had-
him?
I mean, yeah. Like,
But he had a girlfriend?
No. He had like hit me up over the years saying like, oof. And I feel so bad talking about this because I'm sure.
Yeah, it's fucking
She might be
horrible.
watching this.
Like, wait, your ex-husband, you were having an emotional affair with him because you were in love with this other guy?
Well,
And he was
Yeah.
hitting you up and you were actually talking to him? And then we fast
Yeah, but my
forward to
husband
when you're
knew,
divorced, you
because
hit
of my-
this other
Wow.
guy up.
I
And
was
hang
still
on,
le-
hang on.
What the husband knew? Huh? The husband knew, folks. What a disgrace, man. This is the face of not having any kind of moral value. She's just for practice. She is just for practice. Any man that take this woman serious, it's your fault. If you go to, if as a man, you go through a lot of turmoil, right? It's your fault. No way you can be the same. Because she's a libertarian, she likes guns. Oh wow, she's so badass. Man, get out of your high horse, man. You should not even have a woman like that. That's actually telling you a lot about her. What a loser. I'm not even. Listen, folks, it's not her fault. She's just being her. It's the man. That's the problem. All this. It's the man. They're just the simp jitsu that they're practicing. It's just allowing this behavior just to go crazy.
Make sure I got this right.
You don't
when you're
already.
divorced, you hit this other guy up and he's with a chick and he's been with her for 3 years and he left her for you?
So here's the thing. I was already like done with my husband. We were legally married. Like I couldn't leave is the issue.
Why couldn't you leave?
I don't have any family in the state. I had 2 back-to-back births and like definitely couldn't financially leave, couldn't afford a divorce attorney. He's also telling me if I left, it was scary.
Okay.
Okay. So I was kind of just like stuck for a while. And simultaneously, he had been with the girl for a few years. It wasn't going anywhere. He wants a traditional woman, like someone to start a life with and have children, and she didn't want to do that. She wanted to do the boss babe. I'm getting my PhD. No, I'm not gonna. He bought a house and he gave her the opportunity to move in with him and live there. So like it wasn't that serious, but they kind of just had like totally independent lives after 3 years. But essentially what happened is we found the opposite of each other, thinking that would be better, and then it very mutually
Well, that sounds very romanticized and like
I'm not saying it's
and
healthier.
it also sounds really like you're trying to fit the pieces together in order to form a narrative that you like, right?
Well, maybe, but I've talked to other people and dated other people, married other people, and I can at least speak for myself that's it's not comparable.
Okay.
So listen. So he had texted me actually a few times, and I'm like, well, are we gonna fucking do it or not? Because I'm not gonna do this while you have a girlfriend. So like, you have to get rid of the girlfriend. So then he's like, I don't know. It was pretty toxic with us. Maybe not. So then I go through a whole grieving process.
So he was still with the girlfriend and you're the other woman?
No. We didn't do anything.
No. Wait. Back up. If you're telling him, if you want me, you have to ditch her.
Yeah.
You're the other woman.
Okay, so yes, but nothing's happening at
Yeah,
this
I
point.
No. If we having this conversation, if we having already this conversation, it happened. Not physically, but it already happened.
You're not screwing him, but you're still the other woman.
Right. Okay. So sure, she was borrowing him for me, really. But yes, whatever. Anyway, I go through a whole grieving process. I'm like, fuck this. So by the time my house got broken into, I even brought a friend with me. Had the friend knock on the door. I didn't want to see him. I didn't know how it was gonna go. But I needed my fucking gun, because you apply for a gun mid-divorce in Texas. Apparently, they're not going to approve it until after your court date, because they're like, you might go kill your ex-husband.
What do you mean apply for a gun and tag? You don't have to apply for guns?
You have to do a background check, and they can put holds on it, yes.
Yeah, for 3 days.
Nope.
Yeah.
I did it, Andrew.
So you got denied?
No, I didn't get denied. They just never fucking did anything.
What are you talking about? They ran the... Okay, you went down, you filled out your
Yes,
4473.
and the people at
Yeah.
Cabela's told me if you have a pending court date, it can take over a month. So I'm like, okay. So then she loans me a gun, and when the person breaks in my house, I noticed the trigger's pulled all the way back, so I couldn't even do anything like if I wanted to. And she didn't know that, by the way. So I'm like, fuck. And then I was just like so like shaken by the whole experience. I'm like, I have to go get my gun. So I did, and I had my friend knock and everything.
Nah, it sounds like there's some weird stuff here. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one.